Hello everyone, and welcome to my next domain Let's Play series. Bound by Flame is another older game that's just been in my backlog of stuff I never got around to playing that I think will be fun to tackle. So let's give it a whirl. Let me look at the options first. Okay. I wonder if there are any stealth sections that make walking matter. Oh, stealth stance, probably. Quick map versus map. I prefer F9 for quick load. I can probably get used to the rest. Yes, I want subtitles. Everything else looks good. This all looks fine. So does that. Okay. Well, let's fire it up and see how it is. That's fine. Select difficulty mode, Recruit. In this mode, enemies do less damage, allowing players to enjoy the adventure without spending too much time on strategy or crafts if they prefer. Hawk. This mode provides a balanced challenge. You'll have to optimize your skills and equipment, use crafting, and plan your battles carefully to finish the game. Buffalo. The enemies are stronger and inflict heavier damage. You need a good control of the response system and a proven skill for strategy and character optimization to master this mode. Captain. The enemies are more alert and deadly than ever. This mode is for players seeking the ultimate challenge. Let's do it. Esplanade.
I doubt I shall ever forget the strange series of events that led to my meeting young Vulcan. The peoples of the world had been fearfully whispering about the Ice Lords for the past 10 years, though of course, they had been present long before then. The Deadwalker army, an endless horde of undead creatures under the Ice Lord's command, swept down from the mountains in the north, annihilating all resistance on the continent. Each battle only served to swell their ranks with the defeated dead, and the bloodless world seemed ready to sink into an endless ice age, where there would be no place for the living. There were a few who still tried to stand against the invaders. The elves, who had hitherto remained neutral, and the red scribes, a small group of scholars who believed their knowledge might be able to tip the scales. The scribes had recently engaged the services of a group of mercenaries known as the Freeborn Blades, a renowned company who would become even more so after these events. The Blades were to protect them while they performed a ritual which was intended to change the course of the war.
Where have I heard that story before? At least in its beats. Q to give a good kick and try to break through an adversary's guard. Don't forget to set a few traps when you think you've toured the ground.
Great scouts. You can smell them from 50 yards away. So here we are. And just think, the captain wanted me to stay and set up camp. I didn't join the Freeborn Blades to stack pots and their trains. But he knows that. He knows his men, and he knows his powder master hates just hanging around. Setting up camp. Now that's what I call being useful. I honestly believe we stay out of this damn war till the end. Well, looks like the end just showed up. The Ice Lords have really done it this time. All of Vertiel is on the brink. Nothing will stop the Deadwalkers. Soon there won't be a town left to fall back to, or even a tavern where you can spend your pay. There's no one left to turn back this filthy, stinking tide, if it were even possible. Let's hope our beloved employers can deliver on their promises. If their big ritual thing doesn't pan out, we're all gonna be left standing here with our asses hanging out. A bunch of chatty priests playing Sorcerer's Apprentice against 7 immortal mages. Sounds great. Anyhow, you have to fight fire with fire, so they say. Damn, they're here already. I better warn the others fast.
Meet up with the captain in front of the temple. Okay. 50 save slots. We'll save with the intro cutscene done. Prologue, the temple on top of the world. At the service of the Red Scribes. Meet up with the captain in front of the temple. Side quests, none. Fights, skeleton. These fragile creatures are cannon fodder for the Ice Lords. They often attack in great numbers. Zone traps or attacks are an excellent way to finish them off. Hobbler. The Limpers form the main body of the Deadwalkers. Their attacks vary according to the weapons they are equipped with. Even though most of them are fairly weak, some, especially in Blackfrost's army, have been enchanted and can prove much more dangerous. Characters. Vulcan. Under the pseudonym of Vulcan, you enlisted in the renowned mercenary company, the Freeborn Blades, becoming their munitions specialist. Since you joined the company, you have left your past behind you, and if ever you happen to talk of your childhood, it is always mere invention. Determined, hot-headed, and a multi-skilled fighter, you are also good enough to handle explosives without blowing yourself up. Freeborn Blades. The Freeborn Blades are a mercenary company renowned throughout Vertiel for their fearsome effectiveness and the fact that they always respect their contracts to the letter. Today they are probably the only mercenary company still active, the others having vanished one after the other in the terrible war that ravaged Vertiel. Their reputation and survival is probably due to their captain, a rather exceptional person, as well as to his lieutenants, including you. Captain. The captain commands the Freeborn Blades with an iron fist while nonetheless taking a relatively paternal attitude towards his troops. Legend has it that he has never been defeated in combat, which you can only confirm after the pounding you took in the combat to enter the company. He takes his role seriously, and contracts are always honored to the letter. The reputation of the Blades obviously owes much to him. Buffalo. Buffalo is the sergeant, and one of the legendary members of the Freeborn Blades. Rumor has it that death wants nothing of him. He has fought in many particularly bloody battles and has always come through almost miraculously. He is a coarse but honest man and scrupulously obeys his captain's orders. His Herculean strength is another of his advantages. Hawk. Hawk is the regular scout for the Freeborn Blades. Despite his skill, his boasting and love of trophies has often gotten him into difficult situations. The captain frequently has to dress him down to ensure he accomplishes his missions. Peeler. Peeler is a greenhorn newly arrived in the company. His role is often thankless. He is eager to earn his stripes and move on to more important tasks. Alas, he has an annoying tendency to take things a bit lightly, too often stumbling into dangerous situations as a result. The Red Scribes. The Red Scribes are an ancient order of scholars and healers. At first, their main mission was to gather and protect all sources of knowledge, yet the war led them to extend their role. They are now among the last attempting to rise against the Ice Lords, and their knowledge led them to devise a ritual that could well reverse the course of the war. Frozen Shadows. Frozen Shadows is the name that the free people of Vertiel have given the forces of the Ice Lords. Even though it isn't really a nation and there is much dissension among them, Black Storm, Crystal, Marshal Winters, the White Lady, Black Frost, the Chiller, and the Ice Duchess, and their troops, the dreaded Deadwalkers, together are called the Frozen Shadows. Alas, most of the lands of Vertiel have now fallen to this empire. Okay. Equipment. Default Sword. 10 damage, 2 weight, 75% attack speed, 8 ability to interrupt. Dual Weapons. Spare Daggers. Damage 6, weight 1. Chance of critical hit 4%, ability to interrupt 4, physical damage bonus in stealth 30. Crossbows. Spare Crossbow, 25 damage, 2 weight, 20 ability to interrupt, 5% chance of critical hit. Mercenary's Breastplate. 10%, these must be modification slots. 12 interruption resist, 8% resistance to poison, weighs 5. Mercenary's Gauntlets. 1% defense, 1 weight, 4% poison resist, 1 mod slot. Mercenary's Boots. 1% defense, 1 weight, 4% poison resist, 1 mod slot. And I currently have no helmet. Okay. Usable items. Components. Okay, raw metal. I have none of anything, but let's look at. Unrefined ore can be transformed to craft weapons and equipment. Components can be combined in order to create more powerful items. Refined metal. Quality metal used to craft weapons and equipment. Steel. Strong alloy used to craft weapons and equipment. Tainted steel. Magically reinforced steel used to craft legendary weapons and equipment. Gemstone. Gemstones that emphasize magical properties. Tainted gemstones. Precious stones perverted by magic imbued with powerful properties. Bones. Very solid bones. Tainted bones. Magically reinforced bones. Leather. Quality leather. Tainted leather. Magically reinforced leather. Heart dust. Lava dust with rare magical properties used to enchant materials. Tainted blood. The blood of creatures tainted by magic, very sought after for its use in the transformation of materials. Quest items, I have none. Alright, I got skill trees. Warrior. Powerful attack. Novice, amateur, expert, and master rank in each of the trees, and I only have access to warrior right now. Powerful attack. Executes an attack with the equipped heavy weapon. Circular attack. Executes 2 quick windmills that can hit several enemies, or, if you hold right mouse down to charge the attack, executes 4 faster windmills, 75% of heavy weapon damage with each hit. Guard break. Gives a powerful kick that disrupts the enemy, ability to interrupt 20. Parry. Goes into parry stance with the heavy weapon. Movement is slowed down, but hand-to-hand attacks and light projectiles can thus be deflected. Used at the last moment, it enables an automatic counterattack, and parries some destabilizing or magic attacks. Novice level. Heavy weapons mastery. Skill not mastered. Looks like 3 ranks. Damage from heavy weapons plus 10, plus 20, and plus 30%. Whirlwind. Charging time for assault minus 25%. Interruption resist while charging the circular attack plus 5. Let you turn during the circular attack. Health regeneration in combat plus 0.5 per second. Warrior stance only. Additional health regeneration outside of combat plus 0.5 per second. Additional health regeneration under 30% of life in combat plus 2 per second, warrior stance only. Violence. Ability to interrupt plus 5. Chance of critical hit plus 20%. Ability to interrupt plus 100%. Critical hits and knock over weaker enemies. Improved parrying. Parries attacks from the side. Parries attacks from behind. Faster recovery after parrying. Exploration. Oh, are these like... These are like earnable perks. Tough. Your maximum health increases, plus 10. Take damage 20 times. Colossus. Your maximum health increases even more. Maximum life plus 20. Take damage 40 times, requires tough. Energetic. Maximum magic increases plus 10. Cast 15 fire spells. Intense. Maximum magic increases even more. Maximum magic plus 20. Cast 30 fire spells, requires energetic. Practical. You earn more experience whenever you kill an enemy. Experience earned plus 10. Kill 15 enemies. Passionate. You earn even more experience when you kill an enemy. Experience earned plus 20. Kill 60 enemies, requires practical. Mule. You can carry more. Additional weight before overload, plus 50. Collect 5 items. Lucky. You have a greater chance of finding items on enemies. Chance of finding items plus 20%. Collect 20 times more ingredients on enemies. Must mean collect 20 ingredients. Snooper. You have an even better chance of finding items on enemies. Chance of finding items plus 40. Collect 40 ingredients on enemies, requires lucky. Finder. The nearby chests give off a sound. Open 15 chests. Combat. Swashbuckler. You handle two-handed swords better. Damage plus 2. Kill 15 enemies with a sword. Slugger. You handle two-handed hammers better. Interrupting power with hammers plus 2. Kill 15 enemies with a hammer. Executioner. You handle two-handed axes better. Chance of critical using axes plus 2%. Kill 15 enemies with an axe. Assassin. You handle daggers better. Chance of critical using daggers plus 2%. Kill 15 enemies with daggers. Temperate. You use less magic when casting fire spells. Cost of fire spells minus 10%. Kill 15 enemies with a fire spell. Wise. You use even less energy when casting fire spells. Cost of fire spells minus 20%. Kill 30 enemies with a fire spell. Requires temperate. Crossbowman. You handle crossbows better. Crossbow damage plus 30%. Kill 5 enemies with a crossbow. 0. And gunner. You handle traps better. Trap damage plus 50%. Hit 15 enemies with exploding traps. Crafting. Healer. Health potions are more effective. Health restored plus 25%. Use 2 health potions. Alchemist. Mana potions are more effective. Magic restored plus 25%. Use 2 mana potions. So there's pretty robust progression tree. I like it. 100 carry weight limit. I'm noticing that. Craftsman. You have a greater chance of recycling ingredients. Chance of recycling ingredients plus 20%. Recycle 10 objects. Master Craftsman. You have an even greater chance of recycling ingredients. Chance of recycling ingredients plus 40%. Recycle 20 objects. Manufacturer. It takes fewer ingredients to make other ingredients. Make 10 ingredients. Apothecary. It takes fewer ingredients to make the potions. Make 5 potions. Soldier. It takes fewer ingredients to make the crossbow quarrels. Make 10 crossbow quarrels. Trapper. You use fewer ingredients to make traps. Make 10 traps. Haggler. Objects you buy from merchants cost less. Merchant price minus 20%. Maker upgrade 20 things. Last one's locked. Status. Vulcan. 100 health, 100 magic. Regeneration, half a second each. Main weapon 10, dagger 6, armor 12%, orb of fire 25. Okay, some of these things I obviously don't have yet. 12 interruption resist, 16 poison resist, 0 resist to ice, dark magic, or fire. Skills, warrior, pyromancer, ranger, all novice, possession level, 0%. Okay, and it tells me the particulars of each attack I have. I'm not going to read all of those out loud, but oh look, the other skill trees. Ranger skills, okay. Pyromancer skills, good stuff. Consumables. Negative effects, okay. Fights. Oh, this is the one I've already been in. Map. The temple on top of the world, at the service of the Red Scribes. Esplanade. Okay. Well, there we go. That's everything so far. Let's look around. Two raw metal. Wait. You have found ingredients. They will come in handy for upgrading your pieces of equipment or making consumable items. What? I'm not sure what I can do here. Ah. Okay. So I see. I can turn gold into raw metal. And then I can turn raw metal into refined metal. Aha, okay. I forgot to look at these. There we go. Heart dust. I can turn gold into leather. Apparently I can turn gold into bones. And into tainted blood. Fascinating. Okay. Two leather. Nice. Ruby. Okay, yeah, and it gives me the weights on everything, too.
Hey! Enjoy your stroll? Get over here and tell me about it.
The quest objectives are recorded in the journal. Press K to display them. Talk to the captain of the Freeborn Blades. Simple enough. Refined metal. Nice. Well, this looks very interesting. Go ahead and talk to the captain.
By the looks of you, I'm guessing it wasn't just a quiet stroll. So, what did you see?
The Deadwalkers are already close. I got one of their scouts.
God damn it, Vulcan! I've told you 100 times, recon means observing and reporting, not charging in and fighting without thinking.
I didn't want him to alert all of the others before we were ready for them.
But what if they'd have killed you? Then you wouldn't have been able to alert us before they were ready to attack us. Think for a second. God's blood. We have to get ready for them. Now that you've finally got your arse back over here, you can prepare some traps. Get Peeler to help you place them around the temple. That'll give us some time, and we'll hear them coming.
Yes, sir, Captain.
And if you have questions, you know where to find me.
Pick up some equipment. Alright. All good so far. You have more to say?
The way you're standing there looking like a kid waiting for sweeties tells me you have a question. Oh, come on then. Out with it.
Is there anything else I can do?
Anything else I can do, apart from waiting for the hobblers to come knocking on the temple doors?
You could go and search the area. Nobody's coming back to collect what they left here. Or you could go and check inside. See if our adorable employers need a hand. Or a neck rub.
This temple won't hold up against a siege.
This isn't the ideal place to get trapped by the Deadwalkers. Do we have an escape plan?
If you think I dragged us to the top of this mountain without figuring out how to get back down, laddie, you're not going to be commanding troops anytime soon. It's true they're early, but the plan stays the same. We have to hold this position until the dozy bastards are done with their chanting. What comes after that is my concern until I tell you.
We'll give them a good beating. It'll keep us warm.
I was only asking, sir. I guess we could just hold our noses and chop our way out through them?
Don't count on it. If the Deadwalkers are already here, it means Bastion has fallen. It's just a way to the west, and that means we get stuffed by a whole siege battalion. There'll be hobblers, specters, spewers, maybe even a juggernaut if the gods have decided to stick it all the way in. The gods, or the Ice Lords.
A juggernaut, huh? Do they really exist?
So juggernauts really exist? I've never seen one.
Well, I have. and I'd rather not have to see another. I worked in Amorkine for a couple of years. A huge fortress with walls as high as 10 men. Those things tore the place down with their bare hands. There were 2 of them, maybe 3. The fortress fell in a single night.
Who are they, these scribes?
There's something creepy about our employers.
I shouldn't have to remind you of the Freeborn Blades code. You don't ask questions about a paying customer. And of course they're strange. It doesn't take a genius to figure out they're more than just wise men seeking knowledge. But so far, the only thing that's bothering me is their insistence on performing the ritual in this god's forsaken temple.
I guess that this is the only place they could do it. Or maybe they just don't want to die without company. The whole thing stinks of mass suicide to me.
Ah, give it a rest, lad. Damn. Probably should have got them to pay in advance.
Okay, I'm going.
I'll go, Captain.
Does he have anything else to say if I talk to him again?
The way you're standing there looking like a kid waiting for sweeties tells me you have a question. Oh, come on then. Out with it.
Nope.
I'll go, Captain.
The location map. The map of your location can always be accessed using Z in the game menu. You can also use F to display the quick map and find out where you are without having to pause the action. Okay, not bad. Two more raw metal. That can only be good. Speak to Hawk.
Hey, Vulcan. Can't talk to you right now.
I'm guessing that's it, but...
Hey, Vulcan. Can't talk to you right now.
Okay, escape. Escape does skip repetitive dialogue. That's... If you know anything about the way I play games, you know it's going to be handy. Alright, so that is an actual border. Okay. Some people...
There's not in the word. It's in the knowing.
A gemstone. Okay, it tells me everyone I can actually speak to. That's nice. 2 leather. Not bad. There's Buffalo and Peeler.
Everything okay, Buffalo?
Yeah. I wish those goddamn mobile corpses would just attack. I hate all this hanging around.
Aren't you afraid of the Deadwalkers?
You don't seem too upset that the Deadwalkers are coming for us.
It's not the first time we've faced the Deadwalkers, and considering what's going on, we knew that one day, sooner or later, we'd have to deal with their main force. It's not like there are a lot of us to stand against them. I just hope we can put up a good fight before they kill us.
What do you think of the scribes?
What do you think of our employers?
You know very well it's not up to us to decide, but I think they're a bunch of scrotums. They're convinced they can win this war with a few books. And while they're busy doing their stupid research, we have to watch their asses. But that's the job. It's not like we had any choice.
Why did the scribes want to come here?
Do you have any clue why the scribes wanted to gather here?
I don't know. At least we can be sure of one thing. It wasn't for the beautiful scenery. I heard them mumbling about an invoking chamber. That's what they came here to find. I guess it must be important to them.
They say you can't be killed.
They say you can't be killed. Is that true?
Sometimes you're so gullible it's almost charming. That's just a story they tell to new recruits.
Still, you've been in the Blades a hell of a long time, and you're still in one piece.
That doesn't mean anything. Sure, I've been lucky. I can handle myself, and I guess I'm smart enough to know when to fall back. So, sure, I ain't bought it yet, but my turn will come.
See you later.
See you later. Everything okay, Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
See you later.
Alright, let's try Peeler.
Let them come. I'm ready for their stupid dead faces.
That's all he's got, huh?
Let them.
Alright. Fair enough. Cool.
3 months without a chance to spend my pay. I'm sick of this goddamn war.
12 gold and a raw metal. I can't talk to any of these people. Let's try the chest. Ooh, lots of stuff. Raw metal, refined metal. Create 10 exploding traps. Create 10 exploding traps for Peeler. To create an exploding trap, go to Bag menu with I, then select Exploding Trap in the Usable Items tab and click Craft. Okay. So what did I get? I've got 108 raw metal, 43 refined metal, 1 steel, 1 gemstone, and 27 leather. Okay, suddenly I can craft exploding traps. That's pretty good. And if we look here, we accomplished pick up some equipment, so now the goal is craft 10 explosive traps. So let's do exactly that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Using up raw metal, refined metal, and leather, but that's fine. Craft exploding trap? Yes. Nice, okay. Okay, can't do any quest items, and can I do upgrades? Craft. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I can add. I've got options. I can craft chrysalid spaulders, spaulders of the warlock, or spaulders of the colossus. Okay. It's chrysalid spaulders. Refined metal, gemstone, and leather. Spaulders of the colossus. Chrysalid spaulders are +4 physical resistance. The hard leather of these spaulders markedly increases physical resistance. Spaulders of the colossus, +0.1 health regeneration. The steel of these spaulders has been enchanted to regenerate the bearer's health. Spaulders of the warlock, +1 interruption resist. These steel spaulders enable the bearer to resist interruption. That one I could apparently go ahead and craft. I'm not sure. I need to get some more surface area with the game before I decide what's the best things to go for. So, tassets, chrysalid tassets, +8 resistance to poison. The special leather of these tassets protects the bearer from venom and poison. Tassets of the griffin, +3 physical resist. These tassets offer excellent physical protection. Jewel and trophy. Gunner's kit. Trap damage +5. This small pouch contains everything needed to make traps deadlier. Panacea of the healer, +5 poison resist. This small box contains ingredients that can increase resistance to poison. Okay. Neat. Alright, gloves can hold 1 upgrade. Elbow pads. Chrysalid counters, +5 poison resist. The special leather of these counters protects the wielder from venom and poison. Counters of the colossus, +4 physical resist. These metal counters provide protection from blows and increased damage resistance. So I can get different base items too, obviously. Mercenary boots. Knee pads. Polanes of the sorcerer, +2 physical resist. The highly resistant leather of these polanes provides effective damage protection. Polanes of the warlock, +2 interruption resist. These steel polanes enable the bearer to resist interruption. Yeah, I gotta have some surface area. Decide what kind of character I want to be before I even mess with this stuff.
That should do it. I'll give all these to Peeler. He'll figure it out.
Give the traps to Peeler. right there. How exciting.
Hey, Peeler, lend me a hand, will you? We've got to prepare the area before it gets overwhelmed with walking corpses. These are a few treats to welcome our buddies, the Deadwalkers. Booby trap all the access points, and try not to blow yourself up.
Don't sweat it, I can handle it.
I'm not kidding. If you lose an arm, it's gonna be my ass that gets blamed.
Trap the accesses to the temple. I have 4. Did I actually keep those? Peeler took 3, so I have 7. Okay, that's not bad. You can have your character sprint by holding down left shift. Oh, lovely. Use an exploding trap. Press tab to open the tactical menu and use an exploding trap. Select the traps with the mouse and click left mouse to use them. You can also assign them to a hotkey so you can deploy them without having to go through the tactical menu. Orders. Okay, no, just powers for now. Well, that's fine. Pretty ordinary tutorial stuff, but that's fine.
The hobblers are coming! Now!
Drive them back! We must hold the Esplanade! Oh, shite! Here come more of them!
Alright, well, it's given me a pretty good tutorial. Quick save not authorized. Breaking the guard. Press Q to push back your adversaries and break their guard. In the warrior combat style, press space to parry attacks. You can hold space down while moving to continue to face your adversary. It's 2. Ranged attack. Use the crossbow for ranged attacks. It can be used by pressing Tab Delete in the tactical menu, or by using the shortcut that you have assigned to it. The crossbow has been assigned to 2 by default. Lock a target. Press R to lock on or unlock from an adversary. Your attacks and the camera will be directed towards them. Use left and right or mouse wheel to switch from enemy to enemy. Trying to thin the herd here. Oh boy. Ouch. I need to get better at parrying, I'm sure. Oh, hello.
Fall back! Everybody to the temple! No!
The temple on top of the world. The last occupants of the temple must have fled without asking for their back pay several years ago. I missed the rest of it, but it's alright.
Oh crap, now they can walk through walls.
Defend the front entry. Yikes. Okay, well, as they say, get good, scrub.
Oh crap, now they can walk through walls.
There's one. There's two. Alright, that was defend the front entry.
How Buffalo is getting along with the scribes. He's meant to be guarding their invoking chamber.
Huh? But Captain...
Get out of here! And go find Pila for me while you're gone. I'll give you butt, Captain. Right. Are you coming or what?
Check the east wing. Yeah, so we got defend the front entry. Now we're on check the east wing. Spectre. Spectres are capable of passing through walls and are often used by the Ice Lords to harass their enemies within their fortresses. They use this ability to cover great distances very quickly in combat, placing themselves out of range or springing upon their enemy. They are particularly sensitive to fire. Well, that's interesting. Can't really do any of that yet, but now we're on check the east wing. Cool. And we're into a new map, I believe. Yes, we are. Cool. Alright, oh, I can't save. Quick save still not authorized. Well, fine. Find Buffalo in front of the invoking chamber. I'm not actually interested in fighting, because I'm not getting experience. I am interested in exploring the rest of the map in case there's loot. You know. Oh, there are traps there. Okay, that's fine.
Vulcan, get your arse moving and earn your pay. Go on!
Well, I guess that's all there is to that. There's a refined metal. I think I missed some loot in the other area. There's supposed to be some loot out here, loot in here. I'm just wondering where it is. Oh, could it be this massive chest here? Why couldn't I open it though? Oh, because it got me. I thought I was aggroed into combat. That actually makes sense. It's predictable enough. Cool. Rock pile, raw metal. Now then. Is it letting me save now? No. Oh, now it is. Alright. We are in a new map. And, wait a second. I have side quests. Wow. None shall pass. Find Buffalo in front of the invoking chamber. A brother in danger. Find Peeler. Well, alright then. But we can save now. I'm interested in saving every time there's a new map, basically. And I don't know if we'll always do this, but we finished a map, and we're already at the 50-minute mark, so I'm going to call that an episode. This has been the first episode of Let's Play Bound by Flame. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. If you care to discuss this or any of my other content, the best place is my Discord server. There's a link in the video description that I've set never to expire. That being said, Discord's got a bad habit of expiring my links anyway. In the event that has happened, please feel free to contact me directly. I'll be very happy to send you an invite myself. If you care to support me or the channel, the best way, apart from liking and subscribing, is through my Patreon page. Depending on the tier of support they pledge, Patreon supporters get to nominate and or vote for the games they'd like to see completed on the channel. Currently working my way through System Shock 2 in the Patreon slot. Once a game is chosen, I play it through front to back in my aggressively completionist style, and when that is finished, I have my supporters choose another. So if you're interested in learning the details or getting involved, the link to the Patreon is also in the video description. Regardless, I really do want to thank you for watching. I'm grateful for your time and attention. I appreciate them both, and you, very much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.